Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. A different kind of video today. If you're a subscriber or a watcher, viewer of the channel, you'll know that almost everything I do is pretty much a commercial for what I have in the store. So today I'm taking a totally different tact, and I am reviewing, well, I'm going to be unboxing. A review will come at a later date. I'm unboxing a watch that came in the mail, or came in via FedEx for me yesterday. I saw it last Friday. It popped up on my, I don't know, my Google feed or something, and I was immediately went to a website, clicked buy, they overnighted it. I had it the next business day, which was yesterday, Monday. So I'm gonna unbox it here. It's a watch that means a lot. It means a lot to me, development-wise, and I don't know, you'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's flip the camera and see what I got. Okay, so first of all, no affiliation, just happened to buy the watch from an authorized vendor, who in this case happened to be Mayors. But good service, came fast. I really don't have anything bad to say. So let's see, the box is freaking tremendous. I had to actually adjust my studio just to fix it, but they do a good job in packing it. Some stuff in here, some tissue paper if you like the ASMR, and yes, I bought a Doxa. There's a receipt inside the top of the box, but we're not going to really talk about that just yet. But I bought a Doxa, and it is probably unlike any other Doxa, so let's clean it up a bit. So I do not own a Doxa, which might be surprising to a lot of people since I'm a watch nut of sorts, and they make beautiful, beautiful dial watches, oranges, and oh man, their Caribbean blue dials are just superb. But as my kind of collecting over the years has gone more, I'll say a lot, not towards the affordable, really towards the Islander. Probably my last 20 or 30 watches have pretty much just been Islanders. Bought a couple of Seikos and some other stuff along the way, and I did just put a deposit down at Belcanto because it's a really cool watch. It'll be my only minute repeater probably ever. But this watch came across my radar simply because I am a major, major fan of this man. Clive Cussler is an author. He passed away a couple of years ago. This is basically, this watch is just in memoriam. I'll say it's in memoriam of him. It's not, you know, clearly, but it's everything that he would want. So really quick, Clive Cussler, author of many books, starting with the Mediterranean Caper in the early 70s, and then there was a fictional bureau in his books called NUMA, National Underwater Marine Agency, headed by this guy, Dirk Pitt. Dirk Pitt always wore an orange dialed Doxa, and it was always called out by name in the books. In the late 70s, 79 or so, he actually founded NUMA as a real world agency, and over the years, they've surveyed, discovered multiple shipwrecks, you know, around the world. And basically, Clive Cussler kind of is the Dirk Pitt that's in the book, more or less. So it's kind of like, I guess, art imitating fact, or fact imitating art, whatever you want to call it. This is the Clive Cussler. It's not a limited edition, it's just his edition, and they are taking a portion of the proceeds, Doxa, and giving it to his foundation to fund NUMA. Clive Cussler, sub 300T. And you open it up, and a little letter from Doxa. Well, Doxa's on the bottom. And then this is Dirk, his son, wrote a nice little letter. I will, if you want to freeze frame it, you could probably read it, but it's pretty cool. Like I said, so what's the deal with me and Clive Cussler? Well, his are the first books I ever read. I read Raise the Titanic when I was in high school. It was recommended to me by my typing instructor. Never read a book in my life really cover to cover, except for what was required. I decided to listen to him. I went to the library. I took out Raise the Titanic, and I'm just going to kind of go through what's here. Look at that, include an extra strap. I decided to read the book, and I was hooked. I pretty much went on to read just about everything he had written up until the mid-90s when it was given to when I was told to go read his books. This is the instruction card. This is this is a warranty card. Here's another warranty card. This is the jeweler's warranty card. That's the Doxa warranty card. And I basically went on to read all of his books up until, I say, the mid-2000s, 2010 or so. And then when ghost writers and shadow writers started to come in, I kind of veered away, but it flourished a hole, or it bore a love of reading for me. And ever since then, I've read fiction, nonfiction. So this is honestly, as corny as it sounds, it just meant a lot. So this is really just meant to be an unboxing, but it turned out to be me talking a little bit about the watch, but I will start to unwrap it. As I said, I've read most of his books, I guess up until about the mid-2000s or so, and then I went on to, well, I've been reading other authors ever since I started, reading books, starting with Raise the Titanic, which is an awesome book. If you're looking to get into book reading, it's a great fiction fact book. And I wanted to say one other thing. So that same typing teacher that told me about Raise the Titanic surprised me, and I'll probably try to show it in the next video, with a signed copy of Sahara. Clive Cussler was actually in Huntington signing books at the book review. I think they're out of business. And he got me a copy. So it is a Doxa 300T. It does bear the Clive Cussler name on the dial. No, it's not orange. The dial is more of a Explorer dial, right? Not Explorer like a Rolex Explorer. Explorer like, you've got the kind of like a compass rose in the middle pointing out. It's a very adventure expedition type of dial. Classic Doxa two scale decompression timer. No decompression timer on the bezel. Stickers are falling off. Like I said, I just looked at it when I got it, and I said, let me save it all for the unboxing. So the watch is artificially aged, again, like a relic. You gotta understand, this guy, Dirk Pitt, he went on, it's crazy that I'm talking about this on camera. He'd go searching for wrecks of ships and stuff. They might be in a desert, as crazy as that sounds, bottom of a river, anywhere in the Mediterranean Sea. So he's excavating relics from the ocean. So the watch itself is kind of a relic with that aged fake patina. Beautiful clasp. I love it. Again, this is just an unboxing, so I'll go through the full review when I get to it. Just one more thing, the entire back is etched with all of the vessels, sites, etc. that Numa has either surveyed or recovered in the past. So really cool. It means a lot to me again, and I kind of get it now when people say, the watch really talks to me. This watch, yeah, it's not orange. Obviously you should buy an orange Doxa one day or a blue one, but this watch talked to me, and it gives me pleasure, and it's an honor to commemorate this man who is just an amazing, amazing author, and I'm sure a lot of you have read his books as well. That's it. This has been Mark from LongEyeWatch.com. Kind of stick around for the next one when I do a full review of the watch. And I guess I want to ask as well, and I'll ask it again in that video, do you guys want to see me reviewing other people's watches like this? And I could kind of make a series out of it, just go out, buy a watch, review it, and then I guess, announce at the end of the video that I'm selling it. I'm not going to sell this one. This is mine. I'm keeping it. But maybe that's something you guys want to see to bring a little more interest into the channel rather than constantly being a store advertisement. Anyway, that's it. Comments, questions, queries, anything you want to say down below. And can't wait for the full review. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.